Hello everyone, my name is Efrain Solis and I will be your Chouinard at Fort Worth Opera for this spring's La Boheme. And to answer a few questions that you guys have sent to me, I did perform Chouinard in San Francisco, and what I love about the score and this character is Puccini has a magical way of combining comedy and drama and kind of everything in between and allowing us to feel a full range of emotions. And that's the wonderful thing about all these characters. They all go on this incredible journey that I think so many artists we experience throughout our lives. You know, we all have to struggle for our art, and so it's not that far removed from what we've lived in many cases, and it's a great score to perform. It's so luscious, and his orchestration is incredible, and his melodies are wonderful. So I very much look forward to returning to that, to all of those things in the spring. I decided to pursue a career in opera when I was in high school. I was singing lots of auditions for competitions and performing a lot in school, musical theater and choir, and I had amazing music teachers that really encouraged me to pursue my dream, which was opera. I didn't think that I was good enough to perform on stage and make a career out of this, but thankfully I had the right people behind me, and they really encouraged me to follow my dreams and aspirations, and here I am, thankfully, making a living in music and in opera, and I'm very glad that I had them to push me. I was an Adler Fellow at San Francisco Opera for 2 years, and the advice that I could give to young singers is there is nothing that isn't asked of us anymore, and so we have to be prepared for everything. And so I usually say study as many languages as you can, and try to learn to speak as many languages as you can, even if you don't speak them perfectly. Be able to hold a conversation, only because once you kind of get used to that familiarity of creating different vowels and consonants in conversation as opposed to just singing, it heightens your performance that much more. Because we strive to, especially in modern opera, etc., you know, it becomes a lot more conversational. Just like in Puccini, it's there are these beautiful lines, but it's also, the Italian has to be authentic. I would also say take as many straight acting classes as you can. Obviously, voice is always first and foremost in opera, but more and more acting is equally as important. And I think the more that one can draw from, you know, emotions and life experiences and be able to easily access those feelings, it becomes that much more exciting to watch a singer on stage. It becomes that much more of a creative outlet, a creative process, and I really enjoy that part of the rehearsal period, and discovering characters and seeing what makes them tick, and putting a bit of myself into each character, which is, you know, the point of acting. You have to draw from your own personal, and then use your imagination for what is kind of far removed from what you know and have experienced. So those are my things, my top 3, I guess. Obviously singing, voice lessons, major emphasis on languages, and acting classes. Acting classes are, I think, one of the most undervalued things for opera singers when we're getting our training, and I think it feeds our artistic decision making that much more. So I hope that helps. Again, greetings from Utah. I'm here rehearsing Silent Night, and if anyone's in Utah at the end of January, come check us out. Anyway, I look forward to seeing everyone this spring at La Boheme.